The price trap. Why selling now could be your biggest regret. Right now, many pioneers who lack deep crypto knowledge are falling for the panic, watching Pi's price drop and thinking they need to sell before it crashes further. But that's exactly what the whales want. This is a classic game, market manipulation at its finest. They push prices down, spreading fear, shaking out the weak hands, and then swoop in to buy at rock-bottom prices. But let's get one thing straight. Pi's true worth isn't defined by today's price. Its real power lies in its growing ecosystem, its expanding use cases, and its future potential. Selling now means handing over your Pi to those who understand what it could become. And make no mistake, they do understand. This is why they're trying so hard to scare you into selling. Why selling now could be the worst decision of your life. Whales are deliberately suppressing Pi's price, keeping it trapped at mere cents to accumulate as much as possible. But history tells us exactly how this story plays out. Every major bull run has followed the same pattern. Bitcoin surges, igniting interest across the entire crypto market, and altcoins like Pi take off. If you let go of your coins now, you could find yourself watching from the sidelines as prices skyrocket, filled with regret. Many people jumped into Pi Network expecting instant riches. But crypto wealth isn't built overnight. It's earned by those who see the bigger picture and have the patience to wait. Bitcoin's early days were filled with skeptics, but those who held on through the uncertainty became millionaires. The same could happen here. Pi's current price is just the beginning. It hasn't even tapped into its full utility yet. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Whether you HODL or sell is entirely up to you. Just make sure you understand what you're walking away from before making your decision. The historic launch. This is just the beginning. 6 years. 2,190 days of mining, building, and waiting. And now, Pi Network has finally launched at $3.40 per coin. But before you celebrate or panic, let's talk about what this really means. Bitcoin launched in 2009 at just $0.0008 per coin. Today, it's worth over $97,000, a mind-blowing 12,125,000% increase. And what's even crazier, Pi's launch price is already thousands of times higher than Bitcoin's starting point. Some will argue that Bitcoin had no competition back then. But in reality, Bitcoin was laughed at, called a joke, a scam, and nothing more than worthless code. Sound familiar? The difference now? Pi isn't starting from zero. It already has over 70 million pioneers. That's 70 million people who hold the power to shape its future. The whale playbook. How they'll try to steal your Pi. Right now, the whales are executing the same strategy they've used for years. They spread FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, whispering lies to make you second-guess your investment. Pi is overvalued. It has no real utility. You should dump it while you can. Lies. All of them. In 2010, Bitcoin whales bought up Bitcoin for pennies. And those who sold to them at those rock-bottom prices? They lost out on millions. The same thing is happening with Pi. If you sell now, you're playing right into their hands. The truth? Exchanges only have access to less than 1% of Pi's total supply. We, the pioneers, control the rest. If we hold, we set the price. If we panic sell, we hand control over to the whales. It's that simple. The untold story. A 50-cent coin that changed lives. Let me tell you about Project X, a coin that launched in 2017 at just 50 cents. Its community was small, only 10,000 holders. But they had a rule. No selling under $100. Whales tried everything, crashing the price, spreading fear, making people doubt. It dropped as low as 10 cents, and many thought it was over. But the believers held strong. Then, in 2018, everything changed. A major company partnered with Project X, and overnight, its price exploded to $250. Today, it's worth over $1,200. The lesson? Scarcity plus unity equals power. Pi Network has 100x more users than Project X did back then. Imagine what we can achieve if we hold together. The $500 trillion opportunity. Why Pi's future is limitless. Critics claim Pi has no real utility. But let's look at history. Bitcoin in 2009? No real use case. Ethereum in 2015? Just smart contracts, no mainstream adoption. Now, they are the foundation of a $3 trillion crypto market. And here's the kicker. Pi's ecosystem is being built right now. Heavy checkmark PiFi, Pi's DeFi ecosystem. Lending, staking, earning interest. Heavy checkmark Pi NFT marketplace. Buy and sell digital assets. Heavy checkmark Pi-powered apps. Over 1,000 apps already in development. None of this is priced into $3.40 yet. But when these utilities go live, demand will explode. Analysts predict Pi could hit $500 to $2,000 by 2030, translating to gains of 15,000% to 58,000%. The HODL War Plan. 7 Rules to Build Wealth. This is not just about holding. It's about strategy. If we want to win this war, we need a plan. Keycap 1. Set a minimum sell price. List your Pi only above $314. This creates artificial scarcity. Keycap 2. Use Pi. Don't sell it. Spend it in the Pi ecosystem instead of cashing out. Keycap 3. Ignore short-term dips. Whales will crash the price to scare you. That's your fire sale buying opportunity. Keycap 4. Recruit 5 new users per month. More users equals more transactions equals higher value. Keycap 5. Wait for utility adoption. Once apps, marketplaces, and DeFi go live, demand will surge. Keycap 6. Track key milestones. Watch for exchange listings, partnerships, and network upgrades. Keycap 7. HODL until life-changing wealth. Selling at $10 now will feel like a mistake when Pi hits $1,000. Final warning. The cost of selling too soon. In 2021, a Shiba Inu holder sold 10 million coins for mere pennies. 2 months later, those coins were worth $700,000. Don't be that person. Pi's current price is not the ceiling, it's the foundation. Remember, heavy checkmark Bitcoin skyrocketed 12 million% in 14 years. Heavy checkmark Ethereum surged 500,000% in just 8 years. Heavy checkmark Pi has even stronger fundamentals than both. What could 10 years of growth bring for Pi? The final rallying cry. This is our moment. We are the pioneers. We hold the power. The media doubts us. The whales want our coins. But we are building the future. Stay strong. HODL. And let's take Pi to the moon. Together.